Alright, YouTube, this is Drew here with Politically Black, and all I gotta say is, just when you think Federal Heights can't be full of any more misconduct and bullshit, they are. So let me walk you through what happened, YouTube. So I'm out here, smoking a cigarette, minding my own business, YouTube, and all of a sudden someone's about 2-3 houses down from me. And just staring at me, hard staring at me too, YouTube. So this is where we're gonna explain the police misconduct. So they're just staring at me, hard staring. Now, if this person wasn't eavesdropping and wasn't staring, they wouldn't have ever hurt themselves, emotionally speaking. Now, I coughed, and apparently they heard something when I coughed, so. And then that person snapped and went off the rails and said, hey, I could play that game too, let's call the police. You wanna play calling the police, motherfucker? So, that person wants to play that game of call the police, call the police. I didn't do nothing wrong legally. I legally have a right to say whatever I want. Whoever hears it, hears it. It's not my fault if you take offense to it. And if you're eavesdropping and staring, you're probably gonna hear it and take offense. That's just a general tip. So this person waits 45 minutes to call the police. 45 minutes to call the police. And then after 45 minutes have passed, and after this person's called the police, finally, 4 officers respond for a black man. Now this is racism at its finest. This is where it's police misconduct. Is 4 officers on my doorstep. 4 officers. Because some stupid ass in one of the apartments down here thought they heard something. Somebody thought they heard something. Somebody made up some shit to call the police about. And then they sent 4 officers. God damn. And then I have to explain to the officers, where's the black officer on a force? I want him to come out and explain that they don't have a black officer. Oh, so it is a race thing. Or is it a sex thing? Is it because the person who called is a female? Or is it because the person who's on the other end of the call was black? Because whenever I report them, none of the Mexican or white officers report and show up. In fact, the last time I reported them, an officer walked over to the doorstep and turned away. And that was during a domestic where they were beating each other in the house and I could hear it from the car. That was during a whole domestic. So again, the person's standing like right about 2-3 doors down. 5 or 4 they're just right in front of. And they're just standing a few doors down. And they're just standing there hard watching me. While I move my lawn chair around. I move the lawn chair so that person can't be peeping into my house when I'm fucking smoking a bowl or something with the door open. So I fucking move that shit so they don't fucking peep, right? Right. And then these officers, 4 of them, out my doorstep, all want to go, did you call her a whore? Did you call her a whore? If I did, bitch, it doesn't matter. Freedom of speech, you took a right to uphold the Constitution. What was she doing eavesdropping and listening? And then when I report to them that this is constant harassment, that they've been doing it for 2 or 3 years, that her fucking shit's been going on for at least a year, they don't give a fuck. That's Federal Heights Police for you. So I just called the mayor and blew up about how they were fucking done racially profiling everybody and done with their racial discrimination, because now it's moving to a lawsuit. So these videos are just making notes of what happened since Federal Heights won't do it. But they also didn't charge the person for wasting their time. It's the same charge you would get in court if you lied and covered up the truth. It is the exact same charge. Didn't get charged with shit. Didn't get fucking ticketed. Didn't get cited for wasting their time. Nothing. No consequences. Why? Because she's a 45-year-old meth head with a fucking dried up coochie. That's why. But on the other end, YouTube, that's just real shit. Federal Heights really is racist because they've never employed a black officer. Federal Heights really is racist because it's all just a bunch of white people and Mexican people trying to beat up on black people. That's all this county is. Because why, when I mentioned my race, before I mentioned sex, did they all start piling off into their cars to take off? Because it makes them uncomfortable, and this time, for sure, I ain't gonna deny that. But on the other end of it, they know it's true. If it wasn't, if those officers had any amount of pride, they would have stood their ground with me. They would have said it's not a race thing, but they had to bow their heads, because I'm sure even the officer who hadn't been out here had seen the 3 reports where they had, over-responded. So yeah, that's gonna get reported to the police precinct next. I reported it to the mayor, I'm reporting it to the police precinct. And on the other end of that, I'm gonna sign off here, YouTube. You have a great day, a good week, and a good year. Just remember, police misconduct is real, police racism is real. Chances are, if it's just one cop doing one awful thing, that might not have been racism. If it's a repeat of the same awful shit, it's probably racism. Throwing that out there, how to kind of spot the differences for you. When their sergeants are giving them special permission to not have to report everything and not have to ticket certain people, that's probably racism. But on the other end of that, I'm going to catch y'all later. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Peace out, and I will catch y'all on the flip. Have a good week, a good month, a good year. Hit that notification bell if you want to stay subscribed. Other than that, I am out.